Or have you found a comfortable routine and simply stopped moving? The ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata, provides a framework for understanding our earliest stage of comfort through the concept of Mathura. The name Madhuravana translates directly to the honey forest. In our early years, a highly protective environment is a biological necessity. We require intense care and resources to survive childhood, learn basic skills, and build psychological confidence. This phase is designed to be safe, melodious, and insulated. It is a world where external threats are guarded against by the people who raise us. But the honey forest has a shelf life. Once those foundations are set, a continued lack of challenge turns a sanctuary into a developmental dead end. This graph tracks the rapid upward curve of early childhood. Watch what happens to the data. If a human remains in a high-comfort, zero-threat environment indefinitely, growth levels out. Without the friction of new challenges, the line representing your potential simply stops climbing. Stepping out of the safest place you know creates a temporary vacuum. You lose your guaranteed security, but you gain the exact space necessary to test your capabilities. To find out what we are actually capable of, we eventually have to leave the exact comforts that kept us safe. That means leaving the enclosed, comfortable honey forest completely behind and stepping out into a vast, demanding landscape. The Mahabharata represents this next phase of life with the city of Dwaraka. The word itself translates to gateway, and the city is described as having countless, distinct doors. Think of those doors as the modern landscape, a major career transition, a sudden relocation, an entrepreneurial venture. It is a space built entirely of choices and calculated risks. In a city of infinite doors, failure is a statistical redirection. Every closed path forces you to turn and face a new, unexplored gateway. Comfort zones offer passive safety, while gateways require active navigation. Every time you pry open a new door, you face resistance, and that exact friction is what builds resilience. Adult fulfillment depends on this constant movement, the willingness to leave the familiar behind and navigate the pressure of new spaces. But locating a new door only solves half the problem. The other half is governed by an entirely different, highly unforgiving variable: time. In the Mahabharata, the king Yudhishthira is approached by a man seeking help for his daughter's marriage. Preoccupied with other duties, Yudhishthira tells the man to come back tomorrow. His brother, Bhima, immediately orders the kingdom to start preparations for a massive celebration. When asked why, Bhima replies that his brother must be celebrating his victory over death itself. Delaying an action assumes you are guaranteed a tomorrow. It is a presumption that time will simply wait for you to be ready. We see this echoed in the Ramayana. The antagonist Ravana offers a final piece of advice. If you have a positive action to take, do it immediately. Never postpone a good deed. Identifying the right gateway means nothing if procrastination prevents you from walking through it today. This diagram brings our three central themes together: our foundational roots, the branching paths of opportunity, and the reality of our finite time. We utilize the strength of the foundations that built us, but we treat them as starting lines rather than permanent residences. We adopt the courage to seek out friction, stepping into high-challenge environments where our skills are tested and rebuilt, and we do it with a sense of urgency. We struck away the idea that there is always more time to start that business, take that trip, or make that change. Life requires continuous movement from comfort to challenge. Don't wait for a tomorrow that isn't promised. Seek the gateway and step through.